What is up, YouTube? Archer Gaming here, and today we're coming at you with a live stream unboxing of Breath of the Kami. So this is the first time I've seen this pack. I managed to stay away from some of the spoilers. Some I have put up on my Facebook, which again, links are below, along with my Instagram, Twitter, and my GoFundMe. So go and check that out. And if you enjoy this, give it a thumbs up, just so I know that you're liking this sort of content, and I can always do it for the next 6 packs. So let's crack on with it. So Breath of the Kami. So this is the first pack in 6 weeks. All of the packs will be going around the L5R, the actual 5 rings itself. So let's see what we actually get inside. Firstly, we get a nice monk, dragon monk on the front. I have just unsealed it quickly, but that is all I've seen. So obviously we get the cards, which we'll get to in a second. We get some literature, which will probably be a small story. So we'll have a little flick through that. And yeah, let's have a quick look. So the first one we get to, the Lion Stronghold. I know this has been going around a while. Now, interestingly, you do actually get 3 copies in this, which is a bit different. So it's 11 honor, 7 fate, 9 influence, +2. Again, I think this has been covered enough in enough videos. After you win a military conflict by 5 or more, battle a stronghold, sack a friendly Bushi, and you get an extra military attack, which I think is really interesting. Some of the combos you can run out with Lion, so that'd be quite cool. Next one we get to is a Dragon Province. So this is a reaction. When an attack is declared at this province, choose a monk character, ready that character, and that character cannot be bowed or as conflict registration. So it's pretty solid. The 2 strength is a bit scary, but yeah. We then get to the Air Province. So I think this is only Crane at the moment. So it gets +2 strength, so anyone can run it. So when it's broken, gain a fate and draw a card. So quite a nice little mix then if you're trying to force your opponent to break it for some reason. I mean, it could be quite cool as an air if you are running the air roll. But again, I can see it getting farmed quite easily. And we get 3 of those again. Then we start getting on to the Dynasty characters. So I'm actually going to split this up a little bit to the conflict and Dynasty. So Dynasty, so we've got the Crab 3rd Tower Guard, 1 for 1/1 and 0 glory, and she gets +2 while the claimed rings are Earth and Water. Pretty solid. Another unicorn, another Crab Outpost. So this time, when this card is unbroken, is an unbroken province. It gains reaction. After an opponent declares a conflict against the province that does not have a holding in, opponent loses 1 honor. Gets you +2 strength. Pretty solid, actually. We then go to the Fitzhugh Disciple for the Crane clan. 3 for 1 military, 2 political, 2 glory. Shigenja, which sort of the Crane are sort of lacking at the moment. The art action, the player that has the air ring in his or her claimed ring pool chooses an ordinary character he or she controls, and you select 1, honor or dishonor that character. So that's pretty cool. Again, pushing out on the air. Now the Lion card I was really looking forward to and a bit jealous of if it wasn't quite the Stronghold. The Matsu 7 Legion. Bushi army character, very reminiscent of the Moto Horde, however with a bit more glory. And while this character is attacking, each courtier character cannot be declared as a defender. So really strong for the Lion, really giving them the tools to deal with Crane and Scorpion, which is pretty cool. We then get to Phoenix, a 2-drop character who is unique. So the Phoenix getting another cheap character, another assassinatable character. She is, after you play an air card during a conflict, choose a non-unique participating character and bow them. So that's pretty cool. If you're teaming up with quite a lot of air, which obviously this set's all about. Really cool. 2 military, no political. Again, she doesn't have to be a participating character herself, so she can sort of sit on the back row. But again, maybe easy to assassinate if sort of left unchecked. But then it's an waste of an assassination if you've got quite a few cheap dudes running out. So quite an interesting little card. Then we go to the Scorpion, Shigenja Air Shadow. So during the conflict phase, lose 1 honor, choose a character with 2 cost or lower that has entered play from a character's hand this phase, return that character so it's the owner's hand. So it's quite interesting. Obviously, drop bears, not so much a thing now. So this would have been great a couple of months ago, before the restricted list against in the Scorpion mirror match, which would be inevitable at some point. But sort of bouncing, I mean, quite a few of them have reactions. So, I mean, I know definitely against my styles of deck, what they're going to do. Some about my Ishivan Wayfinder, so I can look at another province. So quite interesting character. And then Scorpion also gets a second character, the Heartless Intimidator. So it's Courtier, 3 cost for 1 and 3 with a Glory. Reaction, and after an opponent loses 1 or more honor, discard the top player from their deck, unlimited. Quite an interesting little card. Again, I can't see many Scorpions running it, because mill is not a big thing in this game. But, you know, it's a 50-50 gamble card. But if you're going to be pinging in for a lot of honor, burning through quite a few cards, it could be interesting for fun decks, but I can't see it being played competitively. And now we get to one of the cards I do love. Shinjo Shono. So of the Unicorn Clan, 4 cost character for 4 and 3 military with 2 glory. So a nice little stat. Boyashi Commander Cavalry with Pride as well. And she also has an action. While this character is participating in a conflict, if you control more participating characters than your opponent, each participating cavalry character you control gets +1/+1 till end of the conflict. Now this is really good. There's some great combos coming out with cavalry at the moment in Unicorn. It's not restricted to military as well. The only trigger, obviously, she has to be in the conflict, but she does buff even herself. It's not each other, it's each participating. So it would buff herself, which is really cool. So big fan of her. Then we get to another Unicorn card. So Happy Days for Me, which is a battlefield holding. If you have a military ring in your claim pool, choose a cavalry character, ready that character. So really cool, especially for someone like her, who could swing in twice, once military, once political. Shame she would have used her action already. Or someone like some of the stuff we've got coming in. The rumours of a second military attack in Unicorn Stronghold are out there as well. So if that comes to fruition, I like this. This is very, 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 very easily coming into my deck. And then we get to the neutral card, which is Kadadak. So she's a Shigenja heir of the Mantis clan. Now we're getting quite a lot of Mantis neutral cards, which makes me feel we won't be seeing them as a clan for a while, unless we get a neutral stronghold to do something with them. So she's a 4 cost for a 3/4, 1 glory. When you claim the air ring, gain 1 fate and draw 1 card, limit twice per round. So I can see her going with Phoenix with some of the shenanigans that allow you to move cards. I can also see her going in multiplayer. Could be quite fun, because you do have options to claim multiple rings. So she could be quite fun in that sort of conflict. But apart from that, I can't see her being played a great deal. So that's the conflict cards. Let's go across to the Dynasty deck. So the first one we get is Crane again, with the Formal Invitation. 0 cost for +1 political. Attached to a character with glory of 2 or higher, so quite high ranking ones. And during a political conflict, move attached character to the conflict with 3 influence as well. So it could be quite interesting splashing that into, again, Unicorn, just giving us more movement tricks, or Scorpion possibly, just to deal with the amount of mobility of some clans now. even Lion now are starting to get maybe a little bit more mobile, or just to under or overcommit and play this in. Again, I can't see it being played, but I like it, especially compared to this Crane card, the Mirror's Gaze. So it's 2 costs for 1 political again, spell air, and attached to it a Genji you control. After the effects of an opponent's events resolve that event again as if you had just triggered it, ignoring all cost and triggering conditions. You may choose new targets. So, assassination attempt could be quite fun. You rebound their assassination, don't pay anything. If you try and play something and they censor you, you can censor their sensor just immediately for reacting on this. There's endless possibilities. I really, really like this. Really, really good card for Crane. I think hopefully they get a few more Shigenjas in here just to really make this viable, but I do like it. Then we get to the Ancient Master, who was on the front of the pack. So here's a Monk and Tattooed, so really building towards that Dragon Monk deck. And here's reads, you may play this character as an attachment with the text. Reaction, after the attached character is declared as an attacker or defender, search the top 5 cards of your conflict deck for a Kiko or tattoo card, reveal it and add it to your hand, then shuffle. So a good way of scrying for those spells. Really like it, especially when comboed with the next card, which is Hurricane Punch. So this is a Kyo Air. During a conflict, choose a participating monk character. They gain +2 strength till end of conflict, and you draw a card. So you gain, it's a 0 cost for +2 military, and a card draw, which is really, really cool. Really, really cool to see. We then go back to a Lion again, with even the odds. So this is during a conflict. If you control fewer participating characters than your opponent, choose a character you control, move that character to the conflict. If that character is a commander, honor it. So, like with the Crane card, a bit more movement starting to come out, a bit more pace in the game, hopefully. And I like this a lot. 2 costs for a splash. I will consider splashing it actually in my aggro unicorn deck. It looks real good fun, especially if they are a commander with the honor. So you move in honor. Especially with their new stronghold now of when you win by 5. So if they try and overcommit, you can then re-overcommit with this. 0 cost as well, makes it really great. So we then get to the Phoenix spell Winds of Change, and this is a spell and air, and for the air roll only. So Crane could be splashing this for a 1-drop at the moment. Return the air ring from a claim pool to the acclaim ring pool. So you can put it back in. Essentially, you could trigger Cthulhu, the Mantis character out of it. I can't see a great use of it at the moment, but interesting. I mean, if some other more mobile clans like Unicorn Lion now, or Phoenix, or the Crane with the new attachment, the Move Endurant Political, essentially you can ping your declare a political attack, declare a literary, bring it out, attack with your clan champ for the air ring again, and just keep pinging them an honor, which is quite interesting. And then we get to the last card, which is a Scorpion card, which is called the Maze of Illusion. Action. During a conflict, choose a participating character controlled by an opponent. Secretly select a number on your honor dial. Then choose a character. Then the chosen character's controller guesses whether or not this number is even or odd. Reveal your dial, and if they are wrong, bow and dishonor that character. So it's kind of a bit of a gamble. When I saw this card, because I do have a Scorpion player in my chat group, all I could think of was the Princess Bride, when he's like, do I want to take the cup of poison, or are you smart enough to think I've taken the cup of poison with the odd and even? Obviously, you got more chance of going odd with 3 to 2, but knowing that, are they going to go even, or are they going to go back to odd as a double bluff? Which is really interesting. I quite like this card. It's quite a lot of fun. And yeah, I really like it. Two influence as well if you wanted to splash it in. I quite like it as a bit of fun. But yeah, guys, that is the pack for Breath of the Kami. Make sure you check out the links below, which is to my Facebook, Instagram, and my GoFundMe and Twitter. My GoFundMe is to do with the worlds for Legend of the Five Rings, so make sure you check that out. Check the video out for that. And if you really enjoyed this type of video and you want me to do it again next week, drop a like, leave us a comment, and let us know what you think. Thank you ever so much for watching, guys, and catch you next week.